How's it going, YouTube? This is Wi-Fi Memory here today. Today I am bringing you guys a battle up against Cloud from the Discord server. Now Cloud is rocking out with a Webs team, as it looks like. Looking at that Roaring Moon as a huge threat. I also like the Cinderace. The Cinderace more than likely having the court change ability here. Definitely could become an issue. So we definitely have to be kind of careful and see what's going on. My strategy, I want to try and do the Ninetales with the Auroraville, but knowing that I see that court change, I might have to be a little bit different with my Ninetales. Definitely don't hate leading it, but I honestly think you're going to be trying to lead that Iron Treads. I kind of want to punish that early. Guess we could probably lead the Darkrai. I don't hate leading the Darkrai. But Rabombi could be a lead as well. So kind of overthinking it a little bit here. I think we're just going to play our normal game. Let's go with the Alolan Ninetales and see what he ends up doing. I'm putting money down, though, that he's leading the Iron Treads. But we'll just have to wait and see. We'll just have to wait and see. Hopefully it's Rabombi. Hopefully he's going to try and put up some sticky webs and we go from there. If that's the case, he might try and... We'll try and play for the court change from his Cinderace, but we'll see what happens. Speed control is really not the end of the world for me. Alright, so Cinderace coming out from the get-go. Okay, so, okay, that's fine too. Honestly, I don't hate that because I do have switches for that. I don't hate. Probably go straight into the Altaria. We could. I don't hate that. I don't hate that at all. We go into Altaria. We could Fire Spin. We could Parasong. Or we can go into Longhorn. But I think the Altaria is fine. The Altaria is fine here. Alright, so we get Altaria in here. Let's see what we can end up doing. Pyro Balling coming out. That does quite a bit of damage. Alright, so we're kind of relying on us to hit this Fire Spin. It's 85 accuracy. But as long as we hit this... well, something's going to be trapped in here. But man, Altaria's taking a lot of damage from that Cinderace. So I don't know if Altaria's longevity is going to be much in this battle. But we'll see what we can do. We can definitely try and roost or whatever. Treads. Iron Treads coming out here. Definitely want to try and set up some Stealth Rocks or something. What's your Quirk Drive? What do you get? Speed. So this is just a speedy boy. He's not going to be hitting that hard. Well, he will be hitting hard, but it is what it is. Alright, it's cool. We got him into a Fire Spin. And right now, I almost expect you to... He probably has Vote Switch on him. Let's be honest. He probably has Vote Switch. But let's go ahead and throw a Parasong out there anyway. When it gets down to that last turn, we're going to go to Team Blue. For sure. So we'll see what he ends up doing. Because if we can catch this, then we're fine. We can start setting stuff up. He has some Stealth Rocks already set up though, so that could be an issue. But we'll play with what we can. Altaria and Iron Treads. Pairs count fell down to 3. We get a Roost off. As he goes for the Vote Switch, yeah, I had a feeling you weren't going to stay in here too long. Very good play. Very good play. Can't get too much going on with the Altaria just yet. We'll see what he brings in. Dragapult. Not that bad. Isn't the worst. Is not the worst for us. We could put a counter on the Dragapult and then we could switch ourselves out if we really, really want to. Or we could probably go ahead and switch out too. I don't hate that. Yeah, I don't hate that at all. Just go ahead and switch on now. Because the thing is, Dragapult could probably easily KO us with a Dragon Dart. We don't fully know what kind of Dragapult this is. Altaria was in there. it tried to do something, you know. I actually did get some pretty decent chip damage, so I'm not going to say it's the end of the world there, as Dragon Darts do come out. Fantastic. If we can find a way to get our Corviknight in here, we can get a defog off for sure. I don't hate knowing that you're probably gonna switch on out. I don't hate just gonna go for a Moonblast here. Yeah, you turn out. That's fine. Get a nice and powerful Moonblast off on anything that comes in. Even if it's resisted, it's still pretty decent chip. As long, yeah, the Cinderace is perfect, right? Because Cinderace doesn't have a way to recover its HP. In fact, this is a Life Orb set, so the more chip damage we can get on it, the less hits he has in him to do what he needs to do. So that's what we want. I'm expecting a Pyro Ball, more than likely. I mean, we can also just go into the Altaria. Like I said, we're trying to go into the Corviknight, Sir Lancelot, but not against a Cinderace. Just can't do that. So let's see what we end up doing. Altaria coming back out, as it's going to have to take a Pyro Ball. If anything, we're Life Orbing your Cinderace with our Altaria. If anything, you know, that's if that's all Altaria can do in this battle, then that's fantastic for Altaria. Let's go ahead and try and get a Roost off. Pyro Ball could miss. It doesn't miss, and it KOs the Altaria. That's a bit unfortunate, but it does give us a nice little switch initiative. It allows us to bring in basically whoever we want. And in this situation, we want Tinglu. Alright, so now we can easily threaten with an Earthquake. We do know that he's probably gonna set up or he's probably just gonna go for a U-turn. And if I was him, I would U-turn and maybe try and go to like that Rabombi or the Roaring Moon or something, right? I don't hate going to Terra Poison, and let's go for a layer of spikes. If we're gonna be playing the switching around game, dude, I gotta get some spikes up. Even though my plan is to try and defog, getting 1 or 2 layers of spikes up until I can get it off, because it seems like this is gonna be rather hard to get the Corviknight into this game. Go ahead, and get some value out of this. You know, can you miss? Can you miss, please? No, you can't. Okay. That's fine. He stays in too, which is rather interesting. So, interesting, nonetheless. He's not doing that much damage to us though. So we, how much would a Power Ball do? I don't think it's actually doing that much damage. I do think that we do need to make sure we try and get him out of here as soon as possible. Let's throw an Earthquake out here. Yeah, that's what I was expecting this whole time, was that you were going to go for that U-turn and switching out to something. Rabombi could easily come in here, because we are going for Earthquake. Iron Treads, though, is not what I was expecting. Fantastic to see this, as we're able to get a nice and powerful Earthquake off. And that just finishes off the Iron Treads. Fantastic. He can't Rapid Spin. So the only way we have hazard control now is with my Corviknight with the defog. And as long as Stealth Rocks isn't bothering me, we have at least 1 layer of spikes up on his side, then we're okay. But when Stealth Rock starts bothering us, we have to definitely try and take that out. The Roaring Moon comes out, takes a little bit of Stealth Rocks, and we got a Booster Energy. Probably attack, let's be honest. Yep. I don't want you around here. If you're going to go ahead and set up on me, I'm whirlwinding you out. If you're going to do damage on me, I don't want to switch out anyway. So, let's see what you do. Terra Flying. Okay. Acrobatics. And that hurts. But I don't think it KOs. Dragon Dance, let's go. Let's go. That's huge. Because now he doesn't get that booster energy because he's already used it up. So whirlwinding booster energy Pokemon outright, that is huge value because they can't use their booster energy again. Him setting up it like that in this turn just means that, hey, no, it actually hurt you. It hurt you, buddy. It hurt you. I'm sorry, but it... And we dragged out the Cinderace, which is probably the last Pokemon that he wanted to drag out in the situation because he knows that Cinderace can't do anything, which allows us to basically have this free Earthquake or Ruination. And if you're going to go back into that Roaring Moon, which might be free, we're going to go for that Ruination. Pyro Ball coming out. Does the Life Orb take you out? It does. Fantastic. Now, if it didn't take him out, our Ruination would not have knocked that Cinderace out. Unless he was literally at 1 HP. That's just because you cannot have a 1 HP Pokemon. And that's what Ruination does. It does half damage of what their current damage is. Or what their current HP is. So, we wouldn't have been able to KO him if he literally had 2 HP. But I was hoping for him to switch or he knock himself out. Now in this situation, this is interesting, right? He's not as threatening all of a sudden. We can Ruination here, see what happens. EQ coming out. He should have done that a long time ago, but he didn't. Ruination coming out, and this is a big chunk. That's a big chunk right there, boys. Big chunk of damage onto that Roaring Moon. Tinglu coming through. Now we know EQ's coming out. We got Sir Lancelot. That can come in here all day, every day to deal with this. Now, Tinglu, super low on HP. Why did I switch him out? What was the purpose of me switching him out? Well, he could easily be Death Fodder. Easily, right? There's, I could actually do that much. He can easily be Death Fodder. We know he ain't gonna faint to Stealth Rocks because we're getting rid of him right now. And, yeah, I mean, I just, there's value there with him being at that low of HP. And hopefully we'll be able to showcase it off in this battle. But if not, there's plenty of battles on this channel where we showcase why we save low HP Pokemon. So let's see what happens. He goes into Greninja. We're going back for a Roost, by the way. So all that damage that Roaring Moon done to us, it's no more. I mean, basically, we're at 177 HP. So we're good. Greninja, it's a special attacker. He doesn't do that much damage, to especially an Assault Vest Slowking. If you guys watch our last battle too, on the channel, you've seen that what the Assault Vest Slowking really does, dude. This thing just bulks. This thing just takes some hits, man. It's crazy. Now we know that you're water. I can actually probably go for Psyshock or Sludge Bomb. I think Sludge Bomb's a little bit better here, just because it's more damage. And right now, more damage is better, especially when you're going for that Rabombi. Let's go. Super effective on the Rabombi. Oh, okay. It reveals the Focus Sash, but we are not letting you in for free here. You can easily... There's not much of an easy play you could do. I think Sludge Bomb's still the right play, as you're going to go for the Sticky Web. That's fine. Like I said, my team doesn't care to go last here. We do have the Darkrai. That probably doesn't appreciate it nowhere near as much. But the thing is, our team's doing just fine without it right now. We are winning without the Darkrai, so we're fine. Greninja coming back out. Very interesting. Dark Post, maybe? If that's the case, that probably shows me that you're definitely choiced in one way or another. That Hydro Pump did a little bit more damage than what I was wanting it to do. Let's do right here. Right here. Perfect. We sack off the Tinglu. We sack him off. Hopefully this ain't no Battle Bond Greninja, but if it is, it is. Let's see what happens. Alright. Let's see, Dark Post, yeah. He definitely locked. He's definitely choice in some manner, right? Don't know. He's probably choice specs. That's what I'm expecting. Please don't be Battlemon. You're not. Okay, fantastic. So that probably means it doesn't KO our Slowking. It probably don't, but it doesn't matter. It's still going to do a lot of damage. We're going to go into Corviknight. This could be a pretty bad play, but this may not be. This isn't too bad of a play. It's kind of our wall. But yeah, this kind of tells us right off the bat, yeah, that's definitely choice specs, I'm sure of it. U-turn gives us pretty decent chip damage. It gives us also kind of a nice free switch. Because I know the Slowking couldn't have KO'd that right off the bat, but now at this range it might be able to. So, and we should be able to take a Dark Post no matter what. That's being just very, very special defensive. We should be able to handle this from here. Yeah, 95. Wow, that did so much damage, and he got the flinch. Unfortunate. Oh man, I don't know what we go into here. We sack off the Corviknight. Can Darkrai? Darkrai can take a Dark Attack. Duh. So can Ninetales too. Ninetales probably could take it. The thing is, both of those are my sweepers. But right now we gotta go into Dave. Yeah, I mean, if worst case scenario we take 2 Dark Posts, we should be able to take 2 Dark Posts. Thing is, Dark Post has a huge chance of flinching. We can go for our own, but I'm happy just going for the Sludge Bomb here. Or Ice Beam. I'm gonna go for Sludge Bomb. Yeah, you're switching out. I don't know if it's Choice Scarf or Choice Specs though, I'll tell you the honest truth. What if I went for Dark Post? Or Ice Beam? I was thinking about Ice Beam. What if I went for Ice Beam there? Okay. Going to Elsa, the Ninetales. Alright, what do you want to do? What do you want to do here? Oh, Dragon Dance. Okay, that's not the scariest though, right? Because with the snow defense buff and all that, we're almost scaring you out, right? I mean, are we scaring you though? I hope I'm scaring you a little bit. Everything's weak to freeze dry. All we gotta do is just click it and see what happens, right? U-turn coming out. We tank it. Everything's weak to freeze dry here. So whatever comes in should be KO'd. And he's just trying to get free switches. At this point, Greninja coming in, that should be KO'd. No problem. No questions asked. Alolan Ninetales comes up. Pretty clutch here. That's clutch. That's huge, right? I mean, I still don't know, Chris. Let me know in the comment section, man. Choice Scarf or Choice Specs on that Greninja? I need to know. I need to know. Roaring Moon coming out. Definitely a threat, right? It's freeze dry. Acrobatics, do we live? Do we live? No, we don't. Let's go back to Sir Lancelot. And the best thing for me to do this turn is to go for the Roost. As he goes for the knockoff, you already knocked off my item once. Can't knock it off again. And we're able to get our HP back. That feels so good. That feels real good. I want to defog. I gotta get those sticky webs off. I gotta get those sticky webs off the field. That doesn't do the damage, Chief. Now we unlock the Darkrai. That's the thing about that. That's huge. Unlocking Darkrai. Yes, I know the timer's coming down to an end right here. But unlocking the Darkrai is huge. As the Dragapult comes back in here, Dragapult's already took some damage. The physical attacking Dragapult too, so Corviknight should be fine here. Brave Bird doing quite a bit of damage. We roost as you go for darts. That's not it. That's not KOing us. It's doing 15 damage. Man, we're good. We're good. Doing 15 damage per dart. We got enough HP to survive that. And it looks like we're taking home the prize with Corviknight here at the end game. That saving Corviknight and not sacking them off there, I think, was game changing. Because, I mean, we've seen the Low and Ninetales too. The Low and Ninetales and Fury looks like it can win the game too in that situation. So, especially since it had more HP. But because of the sticky webs, Roaring Moon was always going to outspeed us there and always taking us out. He's dragon dancing up, hoping that he can survive. That's funny. And trying to get some damage out. He don't have no damage at the moment. And this Corviknight finishes him off with the Brave Bird. That is a great game, Chris. Came down right down to the timer just about. But Corviknight was able to squeeze through at the end. Guys, if you guys did enjoy, like, comment, and subscribe if you're new. This is Wi-Fi Merman signing out. Peace.